Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are talking about confidence from an introvert's perspective. So if you like topics like this, then definitely subscribe and let's get started. What are the common issues that introverts face when it comes to confidence? So obviously a lot of introverts come across as shy, reserved, and that is true in most cases, but I just want to put it out there that being introvert is not being shy. It's just the quality is commonly associated with introversion. Just want to get that out there. Common issues that many introverts face is, being shy, being awkward, being reserved. So we get a lot of introverts. I am also in that category, or at least was in that category, where I would be in a social setting and then I would get this huge amount of fear of talking to strangers, fear of if I do talk I'm gonna sound dumb or awkward or cringy or embarrassing. Literally just fear of being seen, I think, is what most introverts are struggling with, and that can also be a barrier to maintaining confidence and having confidence. There are a lot of introverts who are very sure of themselves. They know I'm an introvert, but I'm also I can't exude that confidence. So just want to put it out there that not every introvert really is like that. But for some of us who are like that, confidence can be such a very challenging thing because of that fear of just being seen. So, in a social setting, we're quiet, we don't want to talk to anybody, we don't want to approach anybody, we just want to keep to ourselves, which to other people can, come across as being not confident and being unapproachable. So another issue is not having or not being able to assert yourself, and kind of being unsure of what to say, how to say it, literally being insecure about yourself and being afraid that if I open my mouth I'm just gonna mess things up. That's an issue. So how do we break the barrier of being shy to having and maintaining confidence? How do we go from being shy to being confident? So number one, you need to exercise the confidence muscle. So in my opinion, I feel that confidence is a muscle and it's a skill that you need to be constantly and consistently working on and training. So you definitely need to be working that muscle in order to have that muscle mastered, if I can say. So what I would suggest is put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Put yourself in situations where you know that I would crumble if I was in this setting. Go, to the mall all by yourself. Go if there's a party or if there's literally any social setting where there's gonna be a lot of people. Go there and just challenge yourself. Don't push yourself too hard though. Just challenge yourself, make it a challenge. I know I do that when I write my exams. I go to a center to write my exams, and so I always look forward to it because I'm taking this as a challenge. Normally I would literally just go there all by myself, headphones on there, or just quiet, not talking to nobody. But over the past year, I made it a point that whenever I'm going to write my exams, because I'm meeting other students and go to the same university doing the same course, I'm you know what, this is an opportunity for me to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So I would like go approach people, say hi, have like a little bit of conversation. And even though it wasn't like a big deal to me, it was because it made me like get used to that feeling of, yo, this is uncomfortable. And I think now I'm in a space where I do experience like challenge approaching people, but I feel like I'm getting there. I'm training that muscle. I'm getting there. And yeah, this is a suggestion. Go out there, just like be uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable to the point that being uncomfortable is comfortable. Like you are comfortable being uncomfortable. Another thing you can do is accept and acknowledge that, hey, I'm an introvert, I am quiet, I'm reserved, I'm keeping to myself, and that's okay. I feel like we live in a world where everybody, or rather extroversion is like the goal. The goal is to be an outgoing person, like talkative and stuff like that. And it's like, no, that is not the goal to be an extrovert. If you're an introvert, if you like being quiet and like keeping to yourself and reserved, I feel like that is okay. I feel like you're allowed to do that. But because of like the media, society, as an introvert, you really feel like there's something wrong with you, and you kind of just have to, I don't know, force or fake being an extrovert. So just like accept that you are an introvert. I kind of even don't like putting a name to it, honestly, because it's just like, like I said, being an introvert is linked to being shy. And, shyness being shy doesn't really get you anywhere in the real world. It doesn't. So I kind of just like say to myself, you know what, I'm a quiet person. I'm not an introvert, because then I'm putting a label to it, and the label has like all sorts of, things attached to it. You're shy, you're not confident, and yeah, no, I'm just quiet. I just like keeping to myself. I don't like talking a lot. I don't like talking to strangers. But I also want to have that confidence that is associated with being an extrovert. So acceptance, accept yourself as you are, don't change yourself. Another point is to work and improve your communication skills, verbal, non-verbal, all of them. You need to be able to look like an approachable person, non-verbal cues, your posture, your eye contact. When somebody's talking to you, you don't go, you look them straight into the eye when they talk, you respond, you articulate yourself in a very, I wouldn't say professional, but in a good way, like, smart. When somebody's talking to you, they can like get the feeling of, oh, she's smart. She knows how to articulate herself. You need to look like you have confidence. Kind of like faking it till you make it. You look like you have confidence. Nobody is going to approach you if you are a no. Nobody's gonna come to you because you're giving off that energy that keeping to myself, don't want to talk to anybody, don't come to me, don't approach me, don't talk to me. And that is not the goal, right? Especially if you want to have that confidence and you want to be approachable. Just like be free, keep your hands like down, head high, your shoulders, posture, make sure all of that is in check so that you can get approached and people like can talk to you because they feel that you have that energy, you're open, So definitely maintain good posture, eye contact, know how to articulate yourself. So how do you maintain confidence as an introvert? I would say first thing, you need to strive to be confident. Do not get comfortable, like I said, do not get comfortable just being an introvert. Do not have that mindset that I'm an introvert, I'm quiet, I'm reserved, I don't like talking. Do not do that. Really strive to have that confidence. Want it. You need to want to have confidence in order to actually have confidence, right? Because honestly, you can be self-proclaimed introvert and it doesn't get you anywhere. Being confident gets you places. I know that. I have seen it. Just for example, I was working at this retail store, and there was a lot of extrovert people, a lot of them, and I was just like, and I could see that some opportunities would really pass me by because I was just quiet, I was not confident, not good at speaking up or being afraid to speak up, and so little opportunities would pass me by and make you into like this person who's outgoing, out there, talkative, confident, sure of herself. And it's like, you see, being quiet, being an introvert, it doesn't get you anywhere. Like, it doesn't. You're gonna get opportunities pass by, and yeah, you can't be an introvert. But if you really get too comfortable, then just know that you're probably not gonna get anywhere far. That's just the painful truth. Good thing that introverts can do to like maintain confidence is leveraging on your strengths. So a lot of introverts are actually very good listeners, very good people to hold like deep conversations with. I know I am very great listener, very like a person. If you want to have like a deep topic, I'm there. Like, I'm going all in. I hate small talk. Hey, how's the weather? Hey, what did you do? No, I don't like that. Give me something deep, meaningful, and yeah, I could talk to you for days. Leverage on that. If you like talking to somebody at a social setting, leverage on that. You're a good listener already. Leverage on that. You give thoughtful responses. Leverage on that. You know how to hold a conversation. Leverage on that. Those are qualities that as an introvert you can use them to get you to that place where you are, confident and sure of yourself. Another thing, as introverts, like using apologetic language. Oh, I'm sorry, can I have this? It's like, what are you apologizing for? You're apologizing to have that cup. I'm sorry, can I have that cup? No, don't use I'm sorry. You're not sorry. Like, just avoid that language. It really makes you come across as little, like PT. No, just use I statement. Hi, can I please have that cup? That's so much better than I'm sorry, can I have that cup? It's like, I just hate that I'm sorry part. Really? Like, why are you sorry? I don't know. Did somebody hurt you? Okay, so what are the mindset shifts that you need to have as an introvert in order to reach the goal of having confidence? Reframe and redefine what shyness means to you. Like I said, introversion is very much linked to like shyness, and I feel like that is a very negative quality, and that is actually a quality that hinders confidence. Like, the opposite of confidence is shyness. So you need to be able to redefine what you consider shyness, or rather what you don't consider shyness. So just because you're quiet, just because you don't like talking to a lot of people, just because you don't like social settings a lot, that does not equal to being shy. That does not equal to not being approachable. Now I can't go and pursue that opportunity because I'm shy. I can't go talk to that person because I'm shy. And it's just, in reality, you're not shy, you're just quiet. You just keep to yourself a lot of times. You are reserved, and I feel like that is okay. If you are naturally just a very quiet person, you are allowed to do that. You're allowed to be that, and that is okay. I would say scratch the word shy. Scratch it up on your vocabulary. Don't ever use that word. Don't ever say you're shy. If anything, just say I'm just reserved. I'd rather use the word reserved than shy. Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. I know I sometimes struggle with that. If I talk to somebody and I don't know them and we're just like having a conversation and I say something very cringy or very like, I don't know, bad, in my head, like immediately I just go, girl, what did you just say? That was so embarrassing. Like, oh my god, what does he think of me? Or what does she think of me? And just like really criticizing myself for just saying one bad word, or saying one cringe word, making it seem like it's the end of the world. And I have come to really just shut down that voice that tells me that I'm cringy, I'm embarrassing, I shouldn't accept that, I should keep quiet. Shut it down and rather replace it with positive affirmations like affirm yourself, be compassionate, be kind to yourself. You're only human, you're learning. This is something new, this is a challenge. Of course you're gonna make mistakes. Of course you're gonna say something cringy. Of course you're gonna, I don't know, be embarrassing, even though I really do believe that being embarrassing is a choice. You are the one who's choosing to be embarrassing. I don't think people are walking out here thinking that you're embarrassing, thinking that you're cringy. You are the one thinking that to yourself, because 9 times out of 10, nobody comes to you and tells you that I think you're embarrassing. Nobody does that. Nobody has come to you and told you embarrassing. You have not crawled inside a person's mind and have seen that they think that you're embarrassing. So where do you get that? Where do you get that you're embarrassing? You are the one who's telling that to yourself, because you are the one who's thinking that another person thinks that you're embarrassing. If nobody has come to you and told you embarrassing, then you have no right to be embarrassed. You have no right to say you are embarrassing. You just have no right to say that to yourself. Nobody thinks you're embarrassing. Embarrassment is a choice. Everybody makes mistakes. Mistakes does not equal embarrassment. Mistakes is actually just a learning path. You're learning, you're doing better next time, and that's that. You need to accept mistakes. You need to be compassionate to yourself. You are going to make mistakes. Talking, communicating, skills like that, every kind of skill, you are going to make mistakes when you are learning it. That's just normal, that's human, no big deal. You make a mistake, you learn from it, you do better next time. That's a win. It's still a win even if you made that mistake. Well, that's it for today, you guys. I really hope you learned something valuable, something new. If you did, please comment down below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.